Hi everyone, this is Aaron for Zollotech, and I wanted to show you the differences between the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4. This is the original 60 gigabyte, $600 PlayStation 3. It's fully backward compatible with PS2 and PS1 games, and then we have the PlayStation 4 that's $400 and is not backward compatible at all. The internal specs are very different, and I'll talk about those more in a second, but let's talk about the externals first. As you can see, the external of the PS3 is rounded, and we also have this little door here, and I'll show you what's in there after. But the original PS3 is extremely heavy. It's all in one and is very, very big. It stands up like this, and you can see this stands up, as does the PS4. And you can see right here that the thickness is quite different. We have internal power supplies in both, and we have similar connections on the back, but let's take a look at these. So here is the PS3 next to the PS4. The PS3 has an HDMI out, an Ethernet port, optical out, an AV multi-out, and then our AC power plug. This changed over the years to a similar style as the PS4, and then we have an optical out, HDMI out, Ethernet, and this is for the camera input. So you can see the difference right there, very different style, much nicer with the PS4. The PS3 is extremely heavy. It's much, much heavier than the PS4. If we move it to the side here, you can see this is really how these sit as far as the fronts of them. So you can see the side vents on the PS3. There's some vents on the PS4, but not as many. On the fronts of the PS4 and the PS3, we have a very big difference. On the PS3, we have 4 USB outs, or USB ports. We have memory card readers in the front. This was only on the originals for the most part. And then we have our Blu-ray drive and our power buttons and things that you're probably familiar with. On the PS4, we have 2 USB ports and a Blu-ray drive. On this side, pretty much nothing, but we have access to the hard drive. Then on the bottoms, we have 4 feet here, and then on the PS4, same idea. Now internally, we both have impressive specs. The original PS3 has a cell processor. It's a PowerPC processor, similar to that was in Macs of old, and so does the Xbox 360, similar as far as that goes, but the PS3 is a cell processor that has a 7-core SPUs, or sub-processing units. The PS4 has a much more powerful 8-core processor with 8 gigs of RAM. It's really very impressive internally and is really, really nice. Now you can remove the hard drive out of the PS4. We just slide this off. And this is a fingerprint magnet as well. Slide this off, it's 1 screw, hard drive pops out, and you can swap it out for something larger. Then you just put this back in place and click it back in place. Really simple, really nice, and this is a much more sleek looking piece of hardware. So that's pretty much it between the original. This is gigantic, uses a lot of power also, but both were really great machines. So far the PS4 doesn't have a ton of games, but it's been great overall. Let me know what you think between the two. Which design do you like better? Are you getting a PS4 or are you waiting for an Xbox One? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.